Hi everyone, so today I am on the cruise. I am on the Dream Cruise and it's the second day that we are here. So today I'm going to show you around the boat. So yesterday we checked in about 5 o'clock. After that we had dinner, then we didn't really do much. We had supper and then we went to sleep. So today I'm going to bring you around the boat to take a look. This is what my room this is what the room looks like, and the second day, so now it's kind of messy. This is what we took yesterday. So now let's go and take a look at the rest of the cruise, and then I'll let you know what I think of this cruise compared to my previous experience taking cruises. So this boat is supposed to be a Japan themed cruise, and so I bought some Japan themed masks, but now we're going to start from the top of the boat. Now we are at level 11, the top of the boat is level 18, so we're going to head there first. Now we are here and this is level 18. This is the sports deck, so basically you can see there are many like water slides, and then they also have ropes activities over there. Yep, this is what it looks like. Looks pretty fun. The really mini golf course here. Ping pong table. There's rock climbing as well. So we got waiting on the floor. And yep, that's about all. The chess, there's this gigantic chess thing. Played it just now, was alright. So yep, that's so much for the activities. And I think there are so many people here because there's not a lot of activities. There are not a lot of free activities. There are a lot of paid activities on this cruise. So unlike Royal Caribbean, where they have a lot of free activities like trivia, games, this cruise has much less. So this is pretty much all the free activities you can do without booking. The rest of the activities, you have to make a reservation. So if you want to go to the gym, if you want to go to the pool, all that you got to book. So yeah, it is pretty, so far it's pretty boring, and that's why I have so much time to walk around because I have no activities booked. The previous time when I was on Royal Caribbean, I was so busy. I mean, the schedule was pretty packed. My schedule was pretty packed for Royal Caribbean because there were so many things that I wanted to do. But for this place, I'm like, eh. Now we're going to the main pool deck to make the booking because we cannot go to the pool without making a booking. And then after that, we have to find a gym to also make a booking. I don't know if the booking thing is because it's this period only. Because now they allow 5 people, and you think you have to do this on the Royal Caribbean, but it seems like here all the activities you must book. So this is the pool. It looks pretty fun. Looks more fun than the Royal Caribbean pool. Same layout, they have the jacuzzis and all. They have another private jacuzzi, a more private jacuzzi area which we will be going with tonight. This is the premium area that we did not pay to enter. And the premium area is damn big. It's damn big. We cannot even and we cannot cut across. Huh?
Cannot go out, man.
How do you go out? You can't go out. The annoying thing about this ship is that they don't let you cut across unless you're a Palace member. So it's like you literally have to walk down and up, down and up. I don't know who designed this place. Why? Spa on level 15. The spa is also where the gym is, so for the gym you also have to book. So I'll be showing you guys maybe tomorrow because we didn't book for today's gym, so there are no more slots. And yeah, that's the bad thing about this cruise, because you have to book everything. And I don't know if because of the cruise their own policy, or it's the safe distancing policy by the government, but everything on this cruise you have to book. We didn't have to do that for RC. There's an arcade, but everything here you have to pay. So I'm just gonna go in and show. Okay, so just like a pretty standard arcade. The prices are pretty normal, I guess. This is $4. This is $3 as well. Yeah, just pretty standard games, nothing much. So yeah. On deck 8, they have a really mini art gallery. These are actually the paintings that are outside the ship, so kind of cool, but nothing much. No art. There's no like art sales. Yeah, there's no art. What's that thing called? Auctions. There are no art auctions on this boat, so it's just a tiny little art collection here to take a look. We're at the shopping area, and it's quite a small little circle, and the standard brands, so Tiffany & Co, and like Mikimoto, all that stuff. Now now we are going towards the gambling area. So this by far takes up the most of the cruise. This is not just one level for gambling, not one area but three. So this is the first level. Below there's a 360 bar, and that's where all the tables are. Then there's slot machines, and then more, I don't know, slot machines, but we don't really gamble, so this part to us is just nothing. We always just walk past it. But if you do enjoy gambling, it's actually pretty big. Okay, so now I'm back in my own cabin and back in the balcony because they basically said I couldn't film the casino. Like I couldn't film the casino, and I was almost done anyway. There was nothing much left to film. So my thoughts on this cruise so far, it has been pretty boring because unless you're someone who likes to gamble a lot, there's actually nothing much for you to do. So this cruise is actually the second cruise to nowhere that we have taken. So ever since the pandemic started, we have the first cruise we went to was the Royal Caribbean one, and the boat was Quantum of the Sea. I think that's still sailing now. After taking the Royal Caribbean boat, this cruise really cannot compare in terms of a lot of things. So I would recommend that if you're not into gambling, really don't take this cruise because there's really nothing much to do. Most of the more interesting activities, you either have to pay or there's only limited slots available, and when we say limited slots, it's really limited slots. So just now we actually wanted to go to one of the entertainment lounges to listen to some people play songs, and it was only limited to 20, and we went, it's supposed to start at 4, but we went there at 3:30, about 3:30, and it was already full. So yeah, they don't have enough activities on board for people who are not gambling, and I wish I knew that earlier. If I knew that this boat was mainly meant for gamblers, I wouldn't have come. Another part of the ship that I will show you guys tonight is the part where there's a Japan themed stuff. And to be fair, when we booked this cruise, when we went to the website to book this cruise, they said that there will be a Japan theme, and so we were very excited about this Japan theme thing, and yeah, unfortunately it was quite disappointing. There's no Japanese food in the menu unless you're paying extra for the Japanese restaurants, and it's very expensive. So it is more expensive than the Japanese restaurant price in Singapore. So to me, like no point paying for that. Also, most of the Japanese activities, Japan themed activities, you have to pay like I think around $8 to $18 for each individual activity, and the free stuff, there's only like, I think 2 is the decoration, it's just for you to take pictures, so really nothing much. The theme is quite misleading. Yeah, I actually thought that when they say Japanese theme and the food, you can try like the Japanese food, they would include it in their normal menu, so in the lunch or dinner kind of thing. But the lunch or dinner, totally they don't have that option at all. Even their buffet, like the international buffet, is pretty limited choices. We went there for breakfast, and I haven't seen what it's like for dinner. Maybe we'll go and see for tomorrow's dinner, but so far for breakfast, it is the standard stuff, not a lot of variety. The drinks, especially for the drinks there's very limited variety. They only let you have tea or coffee, and you cannot even choose your flavor of tea, so they only have black tea. Compared to Royal Caribbean, there's a lot more variety in food choices. And for food wise, the variety in the main dining rooms is also not that great. So I will show you guys the menu here and what we have been eating. They have 3 main dining areas. One is called the Lido, and that's like their international buffet. They also have the Western food area and the Chinese food area. So for the Western food and Chinese food areas, they only give sets. You can order like each item multiple times. So let's say you really like the soup, you can order like 3 bowls of the soup. But they do give you the entire set. The only thing that you can choose is the main course, and you can choose 1 out of 3. So yeah, it just doesn't have the same amount of options lah. And the food, it tastes okay, like it's not great, it's okay. So Yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, like, it's not great. For their free snacks area, if you compare to the Royal Caribbean one, they have like hot dogs. I remember they have a hot dog at their sports deck. They also have like a pizza area, and that one is open until I think 3 AM. So the pizza area serves different types of drinks. You can get pizza, you can get fries, you can get hash browns, all that kind of stuff. So they also have a pretty big variety in Royal Caribbean, but they don't have the same variety here. They only have one area where you can get free snacks. Again, only tea, coffee, and milk, some juices. And again, you can't choose. So but the finger food, and yeah, they do serve finger food, so like fries, samosas, nuggets. Yesterday we had onion rings. So yeah, that's about it. Nothing special. Our tea. There's only black tea. You can't choose your tea.
If you want better tea, you must pay.
Yeah, if you want better tea, yeah. I don't know if they have better tea. They probably do, but yeah, the only free tea here is black tea. So that's what we're gonna have for the next few days. Speaking of activities and entertainment, when it comes to shows, usually for cruises, the cruises that I have been to, every night there will be, you can go and watch a show. So usually they have like their star shows, and then sometimes they have magic shows. Every night you can go and watch something. So at least for Royal Caribbean, that's what we did. But for this cruise, the entire cruise, you can only watch one show that includes like singing performances, magic shows, their star performance. You only can choose one to watch, so that's pretty disappointing. I don't know why that is. And they don't have the show like their star show. They don't have it every night, so you only can watch. We only could book either yesterday or tomorrow, so they don't have it tonight. And each time only 50 people can watch, except for the first night when it was 250. So that's pretty sad, disappointing, because there's nothing much else to do. And I thought the shows was like a big part of why people like to go to cruise. This is the whole bloody theatre that's empty. And they put us in a corner because we are not palace ticket holders, even though we came early. Like, the whole bloody place is empty. It's as if we didn't pay money for coming on board this cruise, and someone only can watch one bloody show. This place sucks, seriously. We are stuck in this room because someone has COVID. Don't know if we need to quarantine also. Probably not. We don't know what's going to happen. But now we're just waiting. This is our quarantine lunch. Oh yeah, with the bread. It's now 4 o'clock and we have been here since... We've been in the room since 12. Don't know whether we can go out today. Hopefully can. Later this evening. If not, we have to stay here one more night. I hope we don't need to get quarantined. That would be tragic and boring. Our dinner is here. Another fruits, vegetables. Looks like salmon. It is 6+ now. Still no sign if we can leave.